How's it going, everybody? Jody here, and we're back with another episode in my No Man's Sky series. This is episode what, 33, I think. Episode 33. We're moving along. This is a rather lengthy series, one of my longer ones, I think. And yeah, we've been having a lot of interesting fun with this. We've been doing some of this and that, and some other stuff, and making wrong decisions. Making right decisions, wrong decisions, left decisions, and right decisions. So I think I'm going to focus on something new today. We are, of course, in our fleet, and it looks like we have another. It looks like we have some fleet expeditions that have completed in our fleet expedition room. But before we get to that, I'm going to take a little detour in this episode. And I'm going to focus on finances, or rather building them up. We're going to work on building up finances, because one thing I've been short on so far is units, and I mean, I say that as I have 25 million on me, but for those who actually play No Man's Sky and play it well, you know that 25 million is literally a drop in the bucket with the amount of money that you're going to require and going to need as you spread out amongst the universe. So, today's going to be a basic exercise on money making in No Man's Sky, and I don't know. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I don't know all the methods of making money. Certainly, fleet missions will make you some. As I come to the fleet missions, we always make a decent amount of money in the fleet missions. So we got some Gekniks, we got some Viking Feshi. See right there, we got 300,000. We got some activated indium, and which is worth money, but we're gonna hold on to it, of course. So that expedition's done. We'll check this expedition. So we made 300,000 off of that last one, plus items, and we'll see what we got with this one. And this one we got another 300,000. Chromatic metal, another 300,000. So we're at we're over 1 million now. Geodesite, another 256,000. Some lemium, and that's it for that one. So we're over 1 million now. We're probably about 1.3, maybe 1.3-ish million. Maybe a little more than that. And then this one. So we'll check this one. Some Gek relics, some Viking effigies, some nip buds. All these stuff are worth money too. We got nanites, which is nice. We got pearls, more pearls. So we got some really good stuff on that one. No money, you didn't see any credits, but the stuff that we did get is worth credits. So you can see the pearls are worth 191, 283, 163 there. 225 there, 750,000 there. So the stuff that we are getting from the missions is almost as valuable as if we were to get the units from the missions, because we're just earning money in items instead of earning money in direct money, So those expeditions probably, if I was going to sell everything, they netted me about 3 million. I would say 3.5 maybe. So yeah, not too bad. Forgot to put this stuff on me. So some of this I will sell, some of it I'm not going to sell. What I will sell is or what I won't sell, I should say, is the resources here. And we have our first full inventory. Shit. Oh, that's fine. You know what the problem is? I got too much slime in here. I have 3 different types of slime. The slime should all be processed into... All the slime should be processed into this, the runaway mold, and then it should be processed into nanites. I shouldn't just be throwing slime in here. I should be processing the slime. But still, this is an important lesson, because elements there are more elements in the game than there are space in your element storage. So there is more elements in the game than space in your storage, and this stuff here should be refined too. The rusted metal and the tainted metal, they should be refined into their base elements as well. So you can see already how much space that's opened up here in this inventory. Now we still don't have everything. We have activated resources. We have unactivated resources. You can see we have an extra stack of ferrite dust here. You know, which we could upgrade to, you know, pure ferrite, or we could upgrade to magnetized ferrite to clean that extra slot out, and just stuff like that can compress your inventory just by processing things into other things or refining things into other things can clear up your inventory space. So I'm gonna go over to the refiner here. What I'm going to toss in is this goop right here because it'll give me that goop. So we'll start that process. Unfortunately, the refiners do take a long time. That's the only thing I don't like about the refiners. They take so much time. So we have nip buds. Let's sell those. The Gek relics will sell. See, even the tainted metal that we have, we could sell for a decent amount of money in here as well. The slime and all that, it sells pretty good. So the lemium, it sells. Everything sells. Everything sells. Geodesite will sell that off. And again, some of the prices you might notice I'm not getting what it said I was going to get. If I hover over it, you can see that it's going to give me, you know, 720,000 units. That's not always what you're going to get. That's a base number. The actual amount you get is based on the economy. So that's the general price right there, 80,000 units each. When you come to the Galactic Trade Terminal, it will tell you up or down. See, demand is minus 0.2 on that, demand is minus 4%. So that minus 4% is off of what it says is. So like for example, the unstable plasma here, I can sell it all for 198,794. But as you saw, that is not what the price actually is. So you can see the demand is minus 4. If I went and checked my inventory, it would show me this plus 4%. That would be what's in there. And I think it would probably show me 200,000. I don't exactly know what 4% of, you know, that is, but that would probably show me somewhere around 200,000 if I went actually into my inventory and looked at, if I hover over it, yeah, see? So it shows 207,000 here. So 4% off of that gets me the 190 whatever. So that's, you have to watch your economies, and your economies are there are ways to play the economies, and that is a decent way to make money, especially early game. I usually don't play the economies, but that is a pretty early off way to get money, and that's pretty good money too. I mean, you can spend like 7 million and walk away with 18, you know, or 20, 25 or something like that. It depends on what you buy and where you sell it, because different systems will match up. I don't believe I have an economy scanner installed on anything right now. Which I probably should. I probably should have an economy scanner installed on at least my freighter. But I don't believe I do. See, if I come here and I look, you see up at the top where it says no filter? Oh, I do have an economy scanner. So you can go no filter, you can go economy, you can go conflict, or you can go lifeform scanner. So the lifeform scanner, of course, shows you, you know, the 3 different life forms, or no life forms. The conflict scanner shows you basically what the conflict level is of that system. Where are we here? So red, you got a 3. Trying to get that green one. Well, there's a green one. Come on. Oh, we can't even see that one. Okay, where's the green one that we can see? Right there, conflict 1. Go to a yellow. Can't see that one. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I mean yellow. There's a 2. So green is 1, yellow is 2, red is 3, as you can see. So there's the conflict scanner to tell you the conflict level, and then you can go to the economy. Now the economy, they're colored. Their color is variant on what kind of economy they are, and as you can see the second symbol there, you can see that one has the little DNA symbol. That'll be purple. All purples will be that. All the purples will be that DNA symbol. See, DNA symbol, DNA symbol. If I find another purple over here, see, there's a purple over here, DNA symbol. And then the little dots beside it, the 1, 2, or the 3 dots beside it, that tells you what level it is. So that's a level 3 purple. And we come over here and we look at this one. This is a level 2 purple. So your economies, the economies when you're doing trading, you want to focus on level 3 economies because they give you the most options. They'll give you 5 trades, whereas a level 2 economy I think is 4 trades, and a level 1 economy I think is either 3 or 2 trades. So the more trades you can get, the more stuff you can buy. So you want level 5 economies to buy from because that's where you're going to get the most to buy. And then you want a level 3 to sell because that's where you're going to get the best deal. So you want to, if you want to buy from one system and sell to another, you want them to both be level 3 economies, if at all possible. And you got to make sure you know which economies to sell to. There's certain economies, like certain economies rely on other economies, and it's kind of not really. Well, I mean, I guess it is a little intuitive. There's a couple that I remember, such as the orange systems. These are the mining systems. Okay, so the mining systems. If you buy in the mining systems, you can sell in these ones, the ones with the gears. They're basically the manufacturing systems. So if you buy in the mining systems, you sell in the manufacturing system. That's kind of a given, you know. And there's a few other ones. There's where's that DNA system? So, oh, here's the other system here. So you see this one has like a little potion bottle. I forget what the economies are actually called, but this one's got the little potion bottle, and they buy from the DNA systems. So it's kind of intuitive that, you know, the DNA, the genetic research, whatever, will sell in the potion systems. You know, it's a little intuitive, and some of them are intuitive, some of them aren't. For example, I think the gear system, I think the yellow, was yellow the gear system? Yeah, I think the yellow gear system sells to the blue. I call it a circuit, but I'm pretty sure that's where they sell to, if I remember correctly. But anyway, you can go online. You can probably find charts for all this stuff on what to buy and where to sell it. But that's also quite a good way to make money. Another way to make money is a pretty good way to make money, especially early game, is to get your scanner. Get your scanner installed. This guy here, your F key or whatever it is on a controller, I don't know. But get your scanner installed, and go to planets that either have salvage scrap or ancient bones, and find them, dig them up, and sell them. That's it. Just sell them. If you're on a planet with activated. We've already done this in the series where we've gone to planets that have activated materials, such as activated copper or activated indium or activated, you know, whatever the case may be, activated emerald. Those are the storm planets. Yeah, and you're going to find very, very, very good chance that you're going to find storm crystals on those planets. And they sell pretty good too. Another thing that right now is good in the market, as far as I know, is platinum, which is, if you have a refiner that can do 2 items, like the one on our ship here handles 3 items. Let me go show you that. Or I can't right now, I don't think. Oh yeah, see how it holds 3 items? So if you put gold and silver together in one of these refiners, or you know, the level refiner down from this that has 2 slots, if you put gold and silver in there, you'll end up with platinum, and platinum's selling pretty good right now. In the current update. That could change next update, who knows. But in the current update, platinum's selling actually really good right now. So even if you are early game and you find gold to silver, sell it for, or craft it into platinum, sell it, you make some decent money there. And another way, which is the way that I'm going to focus on in this episode, if I can, I'm trying to figure out how to do it right now. I'm running around like an idiot on the freighter here because I'm trying to plan out a layout here. Because right now, I haven't really boxed myself in, but I've kind of boxed myself in. So on this side of the freighter, I've got my storage units, and on this side of the freighter, I've kind of used up this space with this room. But I actually think I'm gonna move this room. I think I'm gonna take this room and put it here. I think I'll put it here with the teleporter kind of in the middle of it. Because I want... I think I can do that. I want to extend this side out the same way that I did this side. The same way I did this side. I want to basically copy this, put it over there, but over there I'm going to actually use... which I don't think I have. Oh, I do have a cultivation chamber. Okay, so over there I'm going to use cultivation chambers, and I'm going to start planting. And the reason I'm going to do that is because there are some advanced materials that you can craft, which we've unlocked. We've unlocked quite a few. We haven't unlocked a lot of them, or enough of them, I should say. But we've unlocked quite a few, and they're worth a decent coin too. So, I mean, I've been going on now for almost 20 minutes here just talking about this stuff. I'm going to start doing it. Where is my... Where's my good ship? It's not here. Oh, you shit. Huh. They put away my good ship and left me with the crap. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I guess I'll take my Corvette then. If it's gonna park my good ship, I guess I'll take the Corvette. There's ways you can adjust your fleet to up on a bridge, or which ships show up in the bay, because there are only a certain number of ships that'll show up in the bay. And right now, apparently, I've bumped my good ship off the list. All right, so we're gonna head to the anomaly, so I can show you the. I mean, I guess it's kind of a tutorial starting out here, how to make money in No Man's Sky. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess that's where we're at. Because I have to go check out this stuff myself, because I'm not sure. I haven't focused on this, so I'm not sure what I've unlocked and what I haven't unlocked yet. So I actually have to go check and see what I've unlocked and what I haven't unlocked in order to find out what I can do to make money. It's nice that we have some, looks like we have some new Corvette builders in here, which is nice. I mean, of course we have, you know, some people who have these ungodly creations that are, you know, way more space than they'll ever use. They just decided to go God tier. And then we have these guys who build little sensible ships. Like myself! Haha! No, I'm just kidding. My ship's kind of in the middle. It's God tier meets sensible. Alright, so we'll head up here. And we're gonna very slowly walk because we're out of breath. Back to the components terminal. This one right here. This terminal right here, this synthesis laboratory. So I'll see what I've unlocked here. I've unlocked everything on page 1. It's page 2 that we're interested in. This guy here. So the further down this page, on this page, the further down, usually the more expensive things sell for. So, for example, your lubricant's going to sell all right, but your unstable gel is going to sell for more, and then, of course, your liquid explosive is going to sell for even more. Of course, as you can see, it all requires different things. So, like, the liquid explosive requires acid and unstable gel. So the unstable gel requires cactus flesh. But that's all it requires. So you don't have to make lubricant. You don't have to make acid, then lubricant from the acid, then unstable gel from the lubricant and the acid. It's not like that. It just works its way down the tree. So this only requires cactus flesh. So here, all you really need is cactus flesh, mordite, and fungal mold. So you grow those three things, and you can craft liquid explosive. You don't have to craft the Fecium and the Gamma Root. You just have to do the Mordite, the Fungal Mold, and the Cactus Flesh. And that'll get you the Liquid Explosive, for example. With glass, all you need are Frost Crystals. Now, it costs 40 Frost Crystals, so that might not be the best way to go. This is 600 Fungal Mold, which, again, might not be the best way to go, but you get a lot of Fungal Mold from your gathering. Same with Mordite. Mordite is quite a large amount that you get from harvesting. And then the unstable gel, or the cactus flesh, I should say, is 200 to get your liquid explosive. But if you have a big freighter, and you have a lot of grow plots on your freighter, this stuff isn't very hard to do. So, and then over here you have polyfiber, which is cactus flesh and star bulbs, and then you can go down here to the heat capacitor, which is frost crystals and selenium. So again, you don't have to have the cactus flesh and the star bulb. You just need the frost crystals and the selenium for this. And same with the circuit boards. Circuit boards, wow, the circuit boards are they're going to sell for a lot more, but you can see they're also going to require a lot more because you need the heat capacitors and the polyfiber for that. So you have to grow cactus flesh, star bulbs, frost crystals, and selenium, and you got to grow a lot of it to make the circuit boards. So that might not be the best way to go. You might be better just to stop at the heat capacitors. So this is basically how you work your way into money. And same down here, you have to look at what what costs what to craft. But the base here of what I'm trying to get is from top to bottom. This makes the least amount of money. This makes this sells for the least. This sells for the most. So what you're looking for is something down here that isn't going to take a lot of effort, or something down at the bottom of this list that's not going to take a lot of effort. So when you look at these things, you look, okay, semiconductor, enriched carbon, so I got to make more stuff here. Cryopump, hot ice, and thermal, okay, so I got to make more stuff here. But if you come up to this row, like I said, you have the acid and the unstable gel, lubricant glass, frost crystal, and selenium. Those are both grown. So you can farm that. You can farm heat capacitors. It doesn't require you to craft anything else. You can just straight up farm them. And then you come across, nope, 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 nope. Oh, look at that. Pyrite and pure ferrite. It's not a farming thing, but it's still just two resources, that doesn't require other resources. So, for example, the irisite, it's going to sell for more, but you got to make ironium, magnogold, and granite. Same with the geodesite. It sells pretty good. In fact, we've been finding a lot of that, but it requires dirty bronze, Hurox, and lemium to craft. So you're not going to craft these. You're going to find these and sell them, but you can craft these, depending on the material you have. And if you have an exorbitant amount of that material, for example, we have a ton of ferrite right now, not much uranium, but with the ferrite that we have, the ton of ferrite we have, we can put it into lemium, crafting lemium. We just have to find some uranium. And so on and so forth. Same with down here. This requires a lot of stuff. You're not going to do it. This requires a lot of stuff. You're not going to do it. No. 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 You're not going to do any of this stuff to sell. So basically, by going through this second from the bottom row, I found that heat capacitor is going to be my best bet to make. All I need is selenium and frost crystals, which, not a big deal. I create a farm on my ship, grow those two things, and start outputting heat capacitors to sell. But, of course, you have to unlock the recipe, which I'm going to do right now. Just like that. I'm also going to go down here and unlock the explosive, just in case I decide to go that route. I don't know if I will, but if I do, because that is only Mordite, Fungal Mold, and Cactus Flesh. So again, I can farm it 3 things. It's not a huge farm. Because remember, when you're creating a farm, you have a limited amount of space. So the more things you have to grow, the less crops you're going to collect each harvest, right? So if I'm only planting 2 things, I'm going to get a lot every time I go to harvest. If I'm planting 5 things in the same quote unquote field, when I harvest, I'm going to get 5 things, but I'm going to get a lot less of it. So I'm going to be able to make a lot less of the final product. So by going with the heat capacitors, possibly the liquid explosives, we'll take a look at and see. But with going with the heat capacitors or the liquid explosives, we're going to have smaller farms. I should say smaller. We're going to have to grow a smaller amount of plants, a smaller number of plants. But we are going to get more per harvest because we have a smaller number of plants to grow. Oh yes, the emergency signal scanner. I guess I could do a... that's technically another way to make money, is by running the... Hi, Helios. That's technically another way to make money, is by running the derelict freighters. And the Helios will give you one every once in a while. I think it's once a week. So I'll ask him about the derelict freighter. He'll be like, "Yay, I have a scanner. Here you go. I have the scanner." So he's going to give us the scanner to find the freighter. You do that once a week. Another way to gain, possibly gain money, is by doing these... Yeah, go away. Is by doing these Nexus missions. Sometimes you come into the Nexus and they'll have some good units. So there's one that's, almost 500,000. There's another one that's almost 500,000. Plus you get a hypercore with this one. This one you get an exosuit upgrade chart. So, and sometimes the events will also have salvage frigate modules. So it's a good place to check for those. You're not always going to find them, but it's a good place to check. So we'll head back to our ship here, and we'll close our hatch, and we'll get out of here. Oh, no, I can't do that here. I would have to do that on a derelict freighter. I'd have to get the... I was going to say I could unlock the fields, but I can't, because that requires the salvage frigate modules. Everything you do on a frigate requires frigate modules. You can't unlock that at a station. Or at the station terminals, I should say. So there's our beautiful ship. I am looking to upgrade this ship, by the way. I do like it. I like our current ship. But I do want to upgrade it. We're in a B class right now. And B class is alright. But it limits what you can put on it. Same with our Corvette. I'd like to upgrade our Corvette. I think our Corvette right now is I think it's a C class, is it not? I don't think I've ever upgraded it. I think we're flying a C class. Oh no, well that's a B class. Okay, where's our ship? Yeah, we're flying a C class. So I mean, that's why our technology is full, because if we were a B class, we'd have another row. If we were an A class, we'd have another row, and then if we were an S class, we'd have another row below that. So we'd have 3 additional rows for technology by getting it to an S class. So right now we're limited on what we can put on the ship because of its class. Same, and that's the same with multi-tools. My multi-tool, you can see it's an A class. So it does have 3 rows instead of the shorter one. But if I was to upgrade this to an S class, it would bump me another row down here. And I would have even more space to put technology on it. Same with my exosuit. Well, no, the exosuit is... I think the exosuit's the exosuit. Exocraft doesn't have a class. The freighter has a class, though. But yeah. So, the class upgrade for the freighter adds more space up here. It also adds more space down here. More into your cargo space. So, it's really one of those things where the class upgrade is beneficial. You kind of want to get it. Not necessarily required right off the bat, but it is something you do want to get. And my other ship is not here. It put it away, and I don't want it to put it away. Manage fleet. Manage Starship Archive. Okay, I want... Yeah, we'll store this guy. Yeah, I don't think I have any cargo on it. We'll store this guy. That's an A-class. Actually, I should sell these two. I should sell these three. I should sell that, and sell that. Even though now, I think you can have like 30 ships now. Something like that. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'll store those guys. I'll keep the junker out just in case we hit a point where it's like transferred to another galaxy. We'll have the junker out. So you can see the Wraith and the Runner. They're both S-class, which is why they're such good ships. I mean, that's basically all it breaks down to. They're great ships because they're S-class. The S-class also, the class also affects this stuff too. It gives you multipliers for this stuff. So yeah, it is one of those things you want to focus on. Honestly, you want to focus on getting your ship classes up. Where are my other damn ships? Why are they not here? Like, seriously. There we go. I have to actually call it. There's my runner. Alright, so what do I have on me? If I look at my multi-tool, you can see it's maxed out. Well, pretty much maxed out. There is... See, this... I thought the plasma launcher was the weapon that I actually wanted. And it's not. I actually think the one that I wanted was the... No, not the paralysis mortar. The pulse splitter? God, I'm not sure which one it was. I mean, the mortar's good. The mortar's fine. But I was pretty sure there was an actual weapon for the multi-tool that was like that. It was similar. It shot a bolt that exploded. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because you have the scatter blaster. Wait, I don't have the scatter blaster here, but there's a scatter blaster which is kind of like a shotgun. You got the pulse splitter, which I think is kind of like yeah, it's a rapid fire. So this one's kind of like like an MPG or machine gun sort of. Paralysis mortar fires a plasma ball that electrocutes. Disables electronic stuff. That's good for when you're dealing with sentinels, like especially the walkers and stuff. But yeah, I thought there was another weapon that was more like a... I want to say grenade, but not. It's not a grenade. It's like a ball. It's like an energy sphere that when it hits, it bursts. And it causes damage in that way. So, what we're gonna do today is oh shit! I forgot I was carrying this stuff. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna try to up our. No, I'm gonna put that there. We're gonna try to up our ability to make money. For that, I probably need a couple salvage frigate modules, which is what I'm going to run right now. We're going to derelict freighter, and hopefully we'll get a couple modules out of it. or one module even. Hopefully we get a couple, but you know, I'd be happy with one. Woo, we're coming in fast. All right, let's dock this puppy. Let's dock this puppy. Yeah, I'm aware. All right. Let's grab our sodium and our oxygen going in here. No oxygen, all sodium. Okay. Open sesame. Oh, there's the oxygen. Okay, turn on the heater. So we melt. Get our initial supplies here. And activate our docking bay. Yep, we know. Click the emergency supplies. Okay. And unseal the door. Alright. So these ships are pretty much all the same. I'm just gonna skim through the stories. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on reading things. So we'll just kind of speed through as quick as we can anyway. I don't want to miss anything, so. But I do want to go through the log snippets. Well, you have to go through the log snippets. I'm just gonna speed through them as much as I can. I'm not actually gonna read them. Okay, so we're good there, we're good there, we've got an unstable container, we're good there. Okay, over here. Collect that. Collect this. So there is a percentage chance, I'm not actually sure what the percentage is, but there is a percentage chance for each of these containers to get a salvage frigate component. I think it's like 1% or 2% or something like that. It's pretty low. But like I said, it's for each container you open. So it could pan out, you know? I hear a lot of people saying that this is the way that they're getting their salvage frigate units, or salvage frigate modules, is just by running derelicts over and over and over again. And it works out for them. They'll usually get like 1 or 2 per run, which I don't actually think that's a very good rate myself, because it takes you so long. It takes about a half hour to an hour to do a derelict freighter. So for me, that doesn't seem like a fuck. There's a heating unit right there. There's a heating unit right here that you can't see. Well, that's problematic. We got invisible heating units. And this is one of the alien ones. I hate the alien ones. They take so much extra time because you got to deal with the friggin' aliens. Like, don't move while the nest is stirring. The nests are always fucking stirring. They never stop stirring. As soon as this one stops stirring, that one starts stirring. What the fuck do you want? They don't move when they're stirring, they're gonna friggin'... I'm never getting out of here. Oh, I'm on my friggin'... Alright. Oops. Boltcaster. Yeah, Boltcaster. I'll reload already. Ow. Listen, fucker. Seriously? I killed myself? I killed myself. That's stupid. What did I actually do? Oh, I broke this. That's fine. Not really worried about that. Alright, let's do this frickin' shit again. Get off the goddamn mining beam. I didn't realize I was on my mining beam. And plasma launcher, okay. Well, now I can see that heating unit. Oh, I've already been in here. Duh. I forgot that was a dead end. Heat up, heat up, heat up. Okay, let's go. No, see, there's a log here. Problem with these logs since the last update, they're hiding. See, I needed that. That's an access card, but I couldn't see it because it wasn't really there. Oxygen! Hey, my grave! Look at that! Woo! Yay! Acquiring lost inventory. Another log snippet. It's kind of hidden. Yay! Okay. So those log snippets you do actually have to find, and it's unfortunate that they're kind of hidden. Because you do need to find them. You need the security credentials to proceed through the ship. Whoops. Oh my god. Hey, salvage frigate module. There we go. Now I'm not gonna fuck with you guys anymore. I'm just gonna friggin'... I was gonna dodge you guys, but no. Now you all gotta die. Just gonna try to avoid you pricks. But your continued activities have made that impossible. Now you all have to die. I was gonna live and let live, but no, we can't do that anymore. Yada yada yada. Speed through it. Alright. Oh. What's oxygen? Next heater, there's a heater. Nice. Why are the unstable canisters never by the friggin' bad guys? They're always like sitting in a hallway or some stupid shit. Much nicer if the unstable canisters were, you know, by things that needed blown up. Because they make a nice little, boom. Now, what makes you think I want to reload that in the middle of a fight? Reload. Where'd you go, you little fuck? There you are. And there's still one of you here somewhere. There you are. Burn, bitch. Here. The log snippet in the floor. No, I think I still hear one. I think I still hear one. Maybe not. Another log snippet on the floor. Remember, each container we salvage has a percentile chance of giving us a salvage frigate module. Or a trade item like that cog. We like trade items as well. Trade items are good. Deck relics. They could be sold. Did I open this one already? I think I opened this one already. Turn on this other heater. Another log snippet. Okay, that goes down. I thought I saw another hallway here. I think I checked out that snippet already. Well, maybe I didn't, because I didn't get that yet, so maybe I didn't. There. I don't think I've been this way. No, I have not. Another log snippet. Check another container. A lot of tainted metal. Continued existence permitted. Another log snippet. Yada yada yada. Ooh, this is not a happy room. This is definitely not a happy room. What the fuck you guys been doing, man? Yeah, what the fuck you guys been doing in here? Thermal protection's getting down. We gotta find ourselves a heater. Where's the closest heater? There's one. Warm up. Alright. Yada yada yada, yada yada yada, run a scan, yada yada yada. Then we tell that the cabin's dead. Yada yada. Oh no, that was the next one. That was the next one we tell it the cabin's dead. Okay, activate the terminal again, and we'll go in here and can we fill our, where is our cold? Our cold. Oh, we do have iron batteries. Okay, let's fill up our cold. And you know what? While we're here, or I should say, while we're just screwing around, let's toss the viscous fluid in here, and we'll run it. Oh, I need the. There you go. Get to processing. We'll process that while we're running around. You know, you think processing something on your back would give you a little warmth. You know? I have a refinery running on my back, but apparently it's not warm. Oh, there's a heater. I hear you, Slimy. Got our little heater going here. Log snippets. Catering. There's a member on board whose specialty is catering. We're having a party. Come on, salvage fleet modules. Or salvage frigate modules, I should say. We want the frigate modules! Bring them to us. Ha ha ha! Success! We got a second frigate module. Second? 2. This makes me happy. Alright, now we gotta tell it the captain's dead. Yep, captain's dead. Unknown. Unknown, presumed dead. Yep, we're gonna log in as, you know, that person because we found their credentials. Yeah, we'll read the captain's log, yada yada yada. We don't really care. Yep. This is also a pretty good place to get slime. Now that I think about it, which is slime, as you may recall, is good for processing into nanites. There are shortcuts, of course, to get the, you know, if you get the runaway mold, you can use that to process into nanites faster. That's the last stage of the slime processing, is the runaway mold. Another log. Yada yada yada. Yep, parasites. There you go. There's your problem. You shouldn't be going after parasites. That's where I came down. Yeah, we gotta check this side. Another log snippet. I don't really know if reading all the snippets is necessary or if it has any benefit. I do know you need to read some of the snippets to get the records, but I think once you have the records, I don't think you have to read any more after that. I could be wrong though. I'm not exactly sure what the whole point of all the logs is, other than, you know, giving you some story. I almost missed that. I almost missed that little container on the shelf. Oxygen. Another corner heater, which we don't really need to activate that one. And our slime is done. Oh no, we just ran out of fuel. And away we go. Alright, so this is a ladder down. Next floor. Oh, look at all the slime in here. The first thing we do when we reach another floor is immediately look for the heater. Which I am not seeing anywhere here in this room. So that's a bad sign. Let's charge our coal battery back up again. Yeah, I am not seeing a heater anywhere in this room. Alright, you know what? We'll clear you guys out, because you're being dicks. Just get you all going at once here, so we can use our DPS to clear out the whole lot of you at once. And there's our last one. Gotta reload. But we'll get rid of them first. Okay. Oops. Recharge your plasma launcher. Sodium, sodium, sodium everywhere. I mean, it is nice that they have so much sodium, so you can keep recharging your stuff. Oh, we're in the last room already. Heater in here. There's got to be a heater in there. Oh, there it is. A couple of them. Alright. Let's check our log snippets. Yada yada yada. So this ship unfortunately didn't have... Oh, there's a rare item. Nice. This ship unfortunately didn't have that much cargo on it. I mean, it did have a decent amount of these cargo containers, but I've been on some ships that have had, you know, huge cargo bays that were just loaded with lockers. This one kind of seems a little lacking in the locker department. Although we did do pretty well. We got two salvage freight components or freighter components. So that itself was worth the trip. Still hoping for another one in the last couple of minutes here. Opening the containers. Still hoping. Still hoping. One of these last containers is going to have one. Already opened that. I think I opened everything there. Opened everything there. Open those guys. That's open, that's open. Pretty sure I got everything now. Alright. Reactivate the teleporter. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's one in the corner here. Almost missed you. Nice. Okay. And now we can do this. Fabricate item. And we're gonna go with the technology upgrade. I don't really want a bulkhead. I got plenty of room on my freighter right now, but I'm gonna go with the tech upgrade. Let's see what we get for our freighter. An A-class reactor. Cool. Cool. Unfortunately, that's not a freighter piece. It says it's going to craft a freighter module, but that's not a freighter module. What that is a reactor for creating a new ship. A new, one of these. It's going to start that ship off at an A class, which is nice. But it's not a freighter module. So I find that to be a mislabeling. I find it to be a mislabeling. If it says you're going to get a freighter module, you should get a freighter module, not a starship module. Or did it say fighter module? I don't know what it said. I think it said freighter module. Okay, so our slime should have... It didn't finish processing yet. Oh god, we keep running out of fuel in our... Keep running out of fuel! Okay, but we did get our freighter modules, so... we're going to go into base parts and upgrades. We're going to go over here. And we are going to unlock... Where is the... double... That's the nutrition room. We want the double. So this will let us build a room that has two growing areas instead of just one growing area. Now, I could get the industrial room so we could work on that, or I could get a staircase so we can build up to a second floor, and I think that might be better for our... I think if we went up to a second floor, we could put all of our growth stuff up there. All of our growing stuff up on the second floor. And that way we wouldn't have to edit our first floor. So I think I might go with that. Greater stairs. Boom. Okay. So now what we can do is we can come in here, and I can move this. We move this over, say over here. Put that there. Then we can put our staircase right here. I mean, you're outside of the building limits. You're not outside the building limits. You're just being stupid. Oh, maybe because we have... Does the staircase take up two... How much space does the damn staircase take up? Oh, it takes up 2. Okay, that's why. That's why we're out of the building area. Because the staircase takes up 2. I see. I see. So in order for me to put in a staircase, I'd have to move one of these guys. Oops. So let's move you beside you. Oh, I can't, because that's outside. That's outside. I'd have to put it down at the end, which is outside of the area that I've already built. Ah! Dang it. Okay, you know what? I'll gather the stuff from this first one. Oh, it's empty. Never mind. We'll just get rid of it. Okay, we'll get rid of the first one. That way we still have these 3. But now I should be able to put in my staircase. I hope. You went green for a second, you bastard. I saw you go green for a second. You want to go? Why do you want to go way the frig over there? I want you to go right. See, really? I want you to go up, not down. I want you to go up. Ah, there we go. Boom. Okay. Got it. That took way more effort than it should have. Okay, now I want a corridor. Could be a glass corridor. I want it off this side. Or wait, do I have to put it off the end? Can I put it off that side? What just happened? Ah, I see. Okay. That works. And then I'll have it open up into the cultivation room. We'll put one off this side, like so, and we'll just keep going. So. Wait a minute, did that rotate? No, it didn't. Okay. So I want the blue to be that way. Okay. I build another 2. So that's actually, you know what? I want to do the glass hallways first. So I want glass hallways surrounding it. That. And we'll see if we still have the ability to make 2 more. No, I knew we wouldn't. I knew we wouldn't. We're out of silver. Okay. But we did get a good amount of planting space, which is good. We got a good amount of planting space. And we do have some nice windows off the side here. There's our bridge. We look down on our bridge and see that nobody's actually there. Bastards. They're all look at that. They're all taking a break when I'm not there. Or when I'm not down at the bridge. They're all hanging out taking a breather. Alright, so we do have growing area now. What we need to grow are the exact items that we need for the... We need the frost crystals, and we need the selenium. So those are the 2 plants we need to grow. I don't think I have the selenium plant unlocked, though, do I? I have the frost wort. Do I have the selenium? I do not. I have to go unlock the selenium plant. I do not have it. So that's an anomaly thing. And I will have to take my my data with me. Although I do have a lot of stuff on here, so I should probably store this stuff before I go anywhere. Modules and upgrades, throw that in there. I think we already have a couple of reactors in here. Or at least one more. Pretty sure anyway. Ah, there it is, B-class reactor. So we have an A-class and a B-class reactor. So we can make 2 ships. Alright. Element storage. And we'll drop off that, and that. We'll keep this stuff on us. Okay. That should get moved around here. It should be that, and then it should be a life support battery, and then it should be that, and then it should be that guy, and then that, and then... Okay, now we're good. I think these things need to get sold. Captain's log, manifest, security credentials, yeah. Okay, and we sell this too. We'll hold on to those 2 things. Sell that, sell that, sell all that, sell that, sell our extra ammo. Okay. Hello, Galactic Trade Terminal. Sell the cogs. Sell the... Ow. Damn. So those get relic can go. See, it always sets it to the... It always sets it to the maximum. I forget how much I was over. 7,000, something like that. I don't think it really matters. It's only going to get me 7,000 credits. It's going to take a while to get there. Whatever, we'll sell it for 4,000. We got the living slime, we got the repair kits, let's sell those. Convergence cube, we'll get rid of that. Effigy, we'll get rid of that. Forbidden literature, we'll get rid of that. The Witch's dagger, we'll get rid of that. And what else we got on us? Anything? Nothing. Okay. Alright. And the other stuff here we'll hold on to. That. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. I think we got space for that in here, though. Hey, we almost got a second stack of ammo. Almost got a full second stack of ammo. Jeez. Okay, you done? You're done. Okay. So now we have our viscous fluids, which we put in our exosuit, and then we can come in here and let's grab this, throw that in there. Oh, wait. No, not that one. We need the viscous fluid first to turn into the living slime. So we process that into the living slime, and then we can put all the living slime back in there and process it. This is done. You can see this got us more living slime from our personal refiner. So we got that. And that was from what? Oh, that was from the slime we put in there. Put the tainted metal in there, and you can see that's going to output straight up nanite clusters too. So there's all kinds of ways to get nanites. A lot of people would say, how do you get nanites? I don't know how to get nanites. Well, this is how you get nanites. You process stuff, and you get nanites. This is going to get us ferrite, which of course we don't need. The rusted metal. But the tainted metal gets you nanites. So I'm just going to straight up sell the rusted metal. Because I do not need ferrite. I have so much ferrite. It's ridiculous. Okay. So let's travel to the station. We'll sell off the crew manifest and the... I don't think we're in a pirate system, are we? I don't think we are. If we're in a pirate system, we're kind of screwed on that, but I don't think we're in a pirate system. Huzzah! Where's the station? It was right here. Oh, for fuck's sakes. We did the loop. We did the loop. Just came to say hi, folks. Hi and bye. We did the landing loop. Alright. So we're going to sell the Envoy. Because the Envoy actually makes us reputation. Whereas selling to the scrap dealer doesn't really get us shit. Alright, so we'll donate the crew manifest. And then we'll donate captain's log. Okay. And I don't know if we can donate the security credentials or not. No. But we get unstable plasma for free, which is our... Oh, and look at down here. Multi-tool expansion slots. But we get the unstable plasma for free. So that's good, because that's the ammo we use for our plasma. Our plasma rifle. This we could just straight up sell. Oh, and we ran out of fuel. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get some nanites. Yeah, we'll just leave the tainted metal in there because we don't have any fuel on us. So we'll run down here to the end and see if we can upgrade our exosuit. 35, that ain't bad. 35 ain't bad at all. Do I want an inventory slot? Do I want a tech slot? I currently have one open tech slot, so let's get an inventory slot. Alright. Now what would it cost to take our staff up to an S class? 50,000 nanites. Okay. 50,000 nanites. Good to know. And that would take it to an S class, because right now I think it's an A class. Yeah, so that would up it to an S class. All right, what else we got on us? Oh, I could sell the security credentials. Don't need that. Actually, I figured that would vanish. I figured this would vanish once I used it on the ship, but I guess didn't use it on the ship or something. All right. And oh, wait. Wait a goddamn minute. Ha 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 ha! I figured. Silver! We got silver! You know what that means? Freighter upgrading! I shouldn't say upgrading, I should just say... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, where the hell's my fleet? Oh, it's over there. Not freighter upgrades, but more freighter construction, definitely. That's a nice looking science ship. You're a pretty sexy science ship. I like it. I mean, I already have a science ship. That's a nice looking one. That's a very nice looking one. Huh. It's kind of better than mine. Appearance-wise. Anywho. Upstairs here. So we should be able to finish this off. There we go. Now, I'm going to make this bigger, of course. This is just the start. I have to still get the plants to grow up there. But I do want to adjust this room as well. Itch. Itchy eyeball. So, you almost done? You're almost done. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Okay. So, I do want to put box 7 there. And what I'm going to end up doing then is putting 3... where the hell are the refiners? Oh. No. Am I blind? Oh, that's not the industrial. Duh. So, refiners, as you can see, are very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put 3 refiners across this wall right here. And I'm going to block them off with walls. So we're going to have a refiner here, refiner here, refiner here. And I'm going to block those off with walls. Now, another thing I want to do is I want to take this out, but I want to put it over here. So I need to get rid of that, get rid of the window, and I need to get rid of that room right there. Okay, now, whoops, I want to take this room, okay, and I want to put it in this room. So that way, my portal is now in a nice open area. It's a nice open space. And then we can put some windows in here to kind of liven it up. There. Okay, so now the portal's not in like a confined space anymore. It's actually in a nice open room with the fleet stuff. Okay, and this hallway is gonna go there. So now we have our definitive. We can come in here, and we have our little planetary probe room, and then we come here. This is our teleporter, and then into here, in this room. Now I don't know why this is placed on an industrial floor. That kind of bothers me. It should be open to, like, see how the industrial floor lowers. I don't like that. So what I might do is I might move that. No, this is supposed to be hold on. That's supposed to be a wall there. This here will hopefully go right on the wall. Just like that. Perfect. Put a desk in front of it just to make it look official. It's where you hand in and trade your tools. I want an angle like that. Actually, it should be the other way. Should be the other way. Should be this way. So just kind of have the desk coming out of the wall, kind of like this. And have a chair behind it, like so. There. This will be like report in. Get your weapons, trade in your weapons. And then in here we have the 3 refiners, we have our storage units. So this refiner is going to be coming out of here, of course. Because we're gonna adjust our storage units. Oh, I don't have the industrial floor, do I? Do I have the industrial floor yet? I don't think I unlocked that. No, I did not. Shit. Okay, so I don't have the industrial floor yet. I was gonna put the industrial floor here and just kind of move all these guys around, so it wasn't. So this wasn't so in your face when you come in the room. So anything else I put here is also going to be in your face. Like if I move the refiner over here, it's going to be in your face. So, what if I put the extract orbital? Might not be as in your face. Hold on, I'll get rid of that. Get rid of it. Okay, that over there. 6, 5. I'm not inside. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 0. Okay. And then, whoops. We'll come down the hallway. Grab this room. This will be our entrance. But yeah, that's still in your face. That's still in your face. Most definitely still in your face. I do want the open industrial there. Once I get the open industrial. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I didn't do anything over here. Why'd you remove the wall? Damn it. Oh, and it removed the wall there too. And remove the wall there too. Boy. Unless I didn't have walls there. I might not have had walls there. And they're gathering chromatic. Okay. So we have our large refinery / storage room. Since we got 3 refiners now, it's going to be a lot easier to process our crap. So we'll throw the living slime in here. We'll start it up. I think that's all we have on us now is the living slime. Oh no, we have the tainted metal in our thing. I think. Do we not? Yeah, we do. Okay. So we'll run the tainted metal in here. Now we'll get that going. Okay. And we might as well run... We do have some runaway mold. We might as well run that as well. But we only have 87 of it. Okay. This is the stuff that should never actually be in storage. It should be constantly getting processed. Like the refiner should be constantly running with all this stuff. Trinium. How the hell did trinium get in the refiner? I don't know how tritium got in that refiner. I sure as hell didn't put it in there. Okay. So we do have some selenium there. We can't do the plant. That's the problem right now. We have to unlock the plant. So I'm gonna take... I'm gonna find our... Is that... This one, consumables. Gonna grab our salvage... Ooh. We're only at 4? Shit. We need more salvage data. I think they're 5 apiece. Alright, well let's take this 4. We're gonna need more salvage data. So we'll take that 4 and we'll go see if we can get more. Boy. Head to the planet below, looking for the salvage data. We have salvage scrap on this one, we have selenium, all that good stuff. I think that was the one that we actually wanted to go to, though. If I remember correctly. We got some salvage data, maybe some salvage scrap while we're at it. Oh, there's ground here somewhere. Wow. Laggy. There's the ground. Oh, this might not have been the planet I wanted. No, this is the rocky planet. This is the rocky planet. I didn't want the rocky planet. I wanted the nice, smooth planet. Shit. Or did I want the rocky planet? I don't remember which planet I wanted. Whatever. We'll land here and start looking around. Hopefully we'll find some salvage scrap and some salvage Some salvage data. I don't know why I brought this ship. I should have brought the Corvette so I didn't have to land. I guess that is what it is. Okay. I don't want the Geo Bay, I want the actual Colossus. Come on. Let's get to it. There we go. Ye old Colossus. Find me shit. Here's some salvage scrap. That's like the only salvage scrap I see. It's the only salvage anything I see. Thankfully it's only a minute away, so shouldn't be too terrible. Although a minute on this planet could be an hour with all the hills we've got to climb to get there. Garbage! Unfortunately, we already determined that you can't carry garbage. Can't carry garbage on your craft. Sad panda. Ooh, this has got a lot of... This sucker's got a lot of arms on it. Nice. We like these ones. We like these ones. The ones that have a lot of arms on them. Anything? Really? I got the fairy dust on a lot of it. Right, yay! Look off, Corrupt Swarm. I'm literally not seeing anything else here. Like, nothing. They got a better chance at the other planet. Might jump to it. Oh, that's an approach. I got 2 pieces. Nice. I got a master class walkway. I got hard frame calic. Oh, and I got fireworks strings. Okay, I got 3 pieces. I didn't see that many Corvette pieces picked up. That's fine. That's fine. I'm good with that. Like always. Like always, saves having to buy them or trade for them. All right. Let's head to that the other planet, the one that we're actually parked at. Head to the planet we're actually parked at. Pretty sure that's the one that's a little flatter. And it's also got salvageable scrap. Plus, it's got selenium. Which I'm pretty sure is what we're going to need to collect the, or to make the plants. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure selenium is what we need to create the plants. Oh, that's actually not the planet we're parked at. We're parked at a smaller... We're parked at like a moon or something. Closer to a moon. I don't think that moon has anything on it, though. Gamma root, activated copper. So, yeah, if we wanted to get some storm crystals, that'd probably be the place to go, but we're not looking for storm crystals. We're not in the hunt for the storm crystals. Woo! Coming in hot. Alright. That's Parker here. Watch everything go from purple to orange. Ha 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 ha! Well, not really orange, but definitely not purple. No pluses. Alright, let's see what we got around us. We have salvage container over there. Seriously, that's it? Good God, these planets. Alright, after the salvage container. Hopefully we'll have more stuff over there. Hopefully we'll find like salvage scrap and shit on the way. Or I should say once we get there. Every planet's got salvage scrap. Just depends on how much, how rare it is. Reno balls. Whee! Those are a good way to make money off the start too, if you can find a good source of Gravino balls. Gravino spheres. Same with the alien eggs. With the alien eggs, there's a lot of good stuff there too. Oh, looky who's parked by the salvage scrap. And this one's just a small one. This one's just a small one. He's got the top casing, he's got the bottom casing. Top casing, bottom casing, and then the center core. Really gotta upgrade my bolt caster. Hydraulic legs! Yay! My favorite legs for a walker. And a radar dome. Nice. 2 radar domes. I do like the radar domes. I also like killing these fuckers. First I'm gonna run out of shots. Oh, there we go. You want your little shit. They look like little spiders, but they're... I don't know what they are. They're attempting to shoot me. You aren't actually doing any damage. So, you know. Oh, that guy might. He's got some, he got some pretty hefty shots there, Mr. Man. Oh, you fucker. Don't fix him. Bastard. Oh, you fuckers. Damn, weapon charge keeps running out. Oh my god! And I'm out of carbon. Son of a bitch. And mining lasers aren't going to do a damn thing. That's fine. Get some carbon. Wanted to take out that mortar guy. Need some more plants. This planet is severely lacking on the plants. You are the Sentinel guy. I thought you were. Stop repairing him, you fucker. You getting him fixed that time, prick. Listen, you shit. I hate the repair bots. I lost the drop for that last guy. I saw it there at the last split second, but then it vanished. This guy's going. Their drops are blue. Combat shield recharged. Useless drop. Alright, let's speed over here. We'll get rid of the swarm. Pretty easy to lose the swarm. If you want to lose the swarm. There's one there, there's one over there, there's one over there. Nice. Okay. There's one over there. Nice. Salvage scrap. Lots of salvage scrap in the area. And bye-bye swarm. Okay. Grab more selenium here. Ugh. I'm not talking to you. Selenium is good. I didn't collect it all. That's fine. I got a good amount. Alright, let's head over to that one, and then we'll swing back to the other ones. I'm really looking for the salvage data. But I mean, no, I thought that was metal. We're looking for salvage data, but I mean, if all I can find is the salvage scrap, then I might as well grab the scrap. Oh, that's copper. I mean, I don't really need copper, but it's copper. Got there a little bit there. Some frigates flying overhead. Oh, I thought that was another carbon. It is not. Hey, this one's got a couple arms on it. I like that. I would say, how do you know when you pick up something? Like, how do you know when you get one of these if it doesn't show up? And that's easy. You listen for the bell. You'll hear the bell when I break this. Hear that bell? That boom! That's how you know you got something out of it. Titan class cockpit? Titan wing modules? Nice. Nice. Got ourselves a cockpit, we got ourselves landing gears, we got ourselves that, we got that. This, we've got corridors. We almost have everything we need to actually build a ship without having to put anything into it. That's pretty nice. Okay, so our next one was not that one. It was actually back that way. It was that one. And then there was another one that way from it. That's a hole. It's not finding any buried data though. Like, where the hell's all the... None. Just the salvage scrap. Or the salvage containers, I should say. Well, that's an interesting change in the scenery. Night to day. I think I'm just going to start selling the geodes rather than converting them, because all you actually get are some of the ferrite. We have a ton of ferrite. We have so much ferrite. So I probably won't be gathering those anymore. Or I shouldn't say gathering, I probably won't be converting them anymore, the geodes. Probably just sell them directly. See, there was no ding there, and there was a ding. So when you just get ferrite, nothing else, there's no ding. It just breaks. When you get something, like I just did, there's a ding. Actually, I just got a bunch of stuff. That's cool. 2 defense fields. We got a cowling. We got 2 heavy. Was that heavy scaffolding? Doing pretty good here on the gathering of ship parts. Curious deposit. That's probably runaway mold, maybe. Salvage container over there, 1,000 away. That one's 768. It's funny that I could spot those 1,000 away, but I cannot find any salvage data. Like, not a damn friggin' thing. That's what we're actually here for. We're not here for the we're not here for the Corvette parts, although that is a nice little bonus. We're here for the salvage data, which there doesn't appear to be any. Oh, that's a hole! Yeah! Saved it. Love that the Colossus just rips through shit. That's so much fun. This appears to be maybe down in a cave, because it's a damn good distance still. I am hoping it's not a. I'm hoping it's not an underground spawn, because that would suck. It looks like it's far enough down to be one though. Where there's a cave down here it'll be in the cave, but it'll be buried under. It'll be actually buried under the surface of the ground in the cave, which you can't dig through. And that's what I'm guessing here. Well, part of it's on the surface. Well, here's hoping the rest of it can be reached. Because there's the ground right there. That's the ground. Can't dig any lower than that. But it looks like we might be able to get the whole thing here. So that's nice. No ding. No ding. Ding. Hope we can get back out. Oh, we made it. Okay. Close to not making it, though. Oh, we got 2. Okay, nice. Oh, we got a crystallized heart. We needed that for something. I'm not sure where we got that from. Functional core of a sentinel quadruped unit. Oh, okay. So we got that probably from the... Oh, we got another one there. Got that probably from the... The mortar guy. So you're 147, you're 139. Let's go for the 139. Still no buried tech modules. There's a shelter over there. Oh, Wormy! Hi, Wormy! Hi, Wormy! Infested planet, you have a very good chance of having a worm. And they're fun. They're more graphical than anything. I don't think the worms actually do anything. I've never had one do anything, I should say. They just come blasting out of the ground, making their noise. Kind of amusing. I don't know how that's right, our exocraft regens during the daytime. I was like, I don't know how we keep getting 20% fuel. That's right, it regenerates. So it's like, as it sits out in the sun, it constantly gets refilled. There's a ding. Heavy linkage. Reload. There's a ding. Thruster! I think we legit now have everything we need to build a Corvette without having to buy anything. Ding! Thermal grill! Although we will buy stuff because some of the stuff is just... Some of the stuff would be used for trading. For other stuff. But we're getting there. And we got enough room for a few more things. So we can find one more stop. Still can't find any frickin'... Bugs me that we're not finding what we actually came for, which is the salvage data. Nada. Nada. There we go. Another two thrusters. Nice. And a casing. 2 casings. Then we got 3 engines. A bunch of these little swept casing kind of things. Dome casing, swept casings. Nice. I do like the engines. What's that shelter? Let's head over to that shelter. Oh, crash. I just plowed through a pile of scrap. Oh boy. Not going well. Whee. Woo. Alright, we got some shelters. Whoops. Let's call in our freighter or our ship. That'll be good there. Hopefully. Cool. Perfect. Perfect landing. Okay. So, we drop off all of our Corvette parts here, which we have quite a load. Look at that. We definitely have enough to make another ship. Like, we have everything we need to make another ship. If we wanted to make another ship. This is full. Because we have so many of these. We don't need that many radiant shards. Okay. Oh boy. And then no doubt our Colossus got a pile of stuff on it. Like, what are you carrying? Oh yeah. Yeah. It's got a fair amount of stuff on it. But anyway, I think that's going to be where we cap this one off. We'll save it here. And yeah, that'll be it for this episode. So, until next time, everybody. Hope you're having a good time, and hope you're enjoying yourself. This is Jodian signing off. I will see you then. Bye-bye now.